Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. I noticed yesterday on Twitter that Rolling Stone released the 200 greatest singers of all time. And I just quickly went through a bit of the list and I thought this would make for a good video. So I can finally go right through the whole list and see if my name's on it. So, number 200, I've never heard of this artist before. I'm old. Danzig, I've heard of, but I've never heard him sing. Billie Eilish at 198, very popular singer. Burna Boy, I don't know. Paul Westerberg from The Replacements. I recently listened to a full album on Patreon, and I really like the Replacements, and I really like his vocals. Polystyrene from X-Ray Specs. I've never heard her music. Kelly Clarkson, of course, from American Idol. Brandy at 193. Never heard of this artist. Jungkook. Never heard of him. Oh, he's from, he's the youngest member of BTS. BTS. Frank Ocean. I don't know any of these artists. Joan Baez, I've heard of. Fela Kuti, that's how you pronounce it. Bonnie Raitt, of course, great talent. Afra Haza, never heard of her. Alicia Keys, yes. I'm most interested in, where they place like Paul McCartney, David Bowie, and so Karen O, never heard of. Solomon Burke, I've heard of. Jasmine Sullivan, never heard of. Bob Seger, yes, he should be on the list. No idea. Martha Wash. Never heard of this singer. Patty Loveless. Now I did see this on Twitter yesterday. Iggy Pop. He's great. Great entertainer. Love his music with the Stooges and some of his solo stuff. But he's not really a great singer. So for me personally, he shouldn't be on the list. Lana Del Rey. Buddy Holly, yes. What a great talent. Marianne Faithfull, yeah. Juan Gabriel, never heard of him. Odetta, yeah. Chris Stapleton, I've heard his music. Molly really loves his music. Very good, great talent. Sylvester, never heard of him. I've heard of him, I've just never heard his vocals. Debbie Harry, I think she should be up further in the list from Blondie. Mark Anthony, never heard his singing. Morrissey. Ronnie James Dio, I think he should be. I've heard his vocals, and he obviously a great singer. So I think he should be up further in the list. Sandy Denny, yeah, from Fairport Convention, and of course, she did the vocals on Led Zeppelin's The Battle of Evermore. Bobby Blue Bland. I always found his music bland. Thank you. Never heard her vocals. Brenda Lee. Mercedes Sosa. Mississippi John Hurt, the great blues man. Carrie Underwood, not a fan of country music, of new country, but Robert Smith, The Cure. Yeah, I love his vocals. George Strait, great country artist. Corin Tucker from the Sleater Kinney band. Never heard her. Dion, the great Dion. Never heard his music. Michael Stipe from REM. Love his vocals. He should be on the list. Martha Reeves. Yep. Dancing in the Street. Brian Ferry of Roxy Music. Kind of a very unique singer. Uh, not everybody's going to love his vocals, but I really do like them. Of course, Russell Mael of Sparks. Talk about a unique singer. He won't be on this list, I already know. But he should be. Don't get me started. Wanda Jackson. Levon Helm, yes. He should be up further in the list, though. Barbara Streisand. That's kind of low for her. Ruth Brown. PJ Harvey. I've heard a little bit of her music. I like it. Darlene Love. No idea. Russell Tompkins Jr. from the Stylistics. Christina Aguilera. Ugh. Bono. You know, I'm not a fan of U2 anymore, but I love their early stuff up to just in the last 10 years or so, I've been put off by them. But for me, I love his vocals. He should be up further in the list. No idea. Merle Haggard, the great country. Now, I love old country. So yes, he should be on the list. El DeBarge. Lauryn Hill. She was the one that just released, one album, and then she kind of just stopped. Yeah, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. IU. No idea. Axl Rose. This might be my thumbnail. He has his fans. I'm not one of them. Neil Young. Once again, a very unique vocal. I can understand some people being put off by his vocals, but I've always loved his vocals. So for me personally, he'd be probably in the top 50. The great Loretta Lynn. Jeff Buckley. Awesome singer. He should be up higher in the list. Courtney Love of Love. The great Rob Halford. He should be up higher in the list. Yeah, Painkiller, even just for the one song Painkiller. So incredible. Florence Welch, I've never heard of. Tammy Wynette. Stand by your man. Thank you. Donny Hathaway. Joe Strummer of The Clash. Oh, he should be in the top. At least the top 50. Robert Johnson. Karen Carpenter, I agree with that, but she should probably be up much higher in the list. And she was a damn good drummer, too. Donna Summer. Yep. Jackie Wilson. Yep. Charlie Rich. No one knows what goes on behind closed doors. And I'm not on the list. I know. Barrington Levy. Never heard of him. John Fogerty. Oh my God. He should be in the top. At least the top 50. Patti Smith, yeah, I love her vocals. Chet Baker, I'm not sure about him. I know that Glenn Kellaway from the Basement has said, great musician, of course, but he was saying he couldn't sing. But never heard of her. Chrissy Hind, I think she should be up further in the list. La India, never heard of. Ozzy Osbourne, in the early years of Black Sabbath, he could sing. So yeah, he should be on the list. Fiona Apple, The Weeknd, never heard his music. Roger Daltrey at 109, I don't think so. Should be way up higher. Lou Reed, once again, I can see some people saying Lou Reed should not be in the top 200. But for me personally, is he a great singer? No. But for my favorite singers, he would be in my top 30 or so because of his character. Anything he sang, you believed what he was singing for the most part. And sometimes he actually could sing too. In the early days, at least. Bill Withers, Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam, Aaron Neville, yeah, Leonard Cohen. See, once again, that's someone that kind of similar to Lou Reed, kind of talks, sings, but I like his vocals. Taylor Swift, Gladys Knight, okay, now I'm going to start getting mad. Elton John at 100. Clyde McPhatter, never heard of him. Bob Marley, probably should be higher in the list. I don't see Sly Stone yet. That's interesting. I thought Sly Stone was a damn good singer. Usher. Chuck Berry. For vocals, I don't think he should. I don't know. What do you think? Toots Hibbert. Stevie Nicks. Once again, an acquired taste, a very unique singer. I love her vocals. I think she should be up higher in the list. Anita Baker. Some of these that I don't know, I'll just kind of skip. And, respect to them. If they're on the list, they might be great singers. Selena, sad what happened to her. Jimmy Rogers. Diana Ross should be higher in the list. Maybe this will be my thumbnail. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest of all time. At 86, the guy could sing. You want to be starting something, Rolling Stone? Johnny Cash, once again, in theory, not a great singer, but it's his character. And yeah, he should be in the top. Yeah, 85 is probably a good spot for him. I would agree with that. Amy Winehouse, great talent. Steve Perry, not my kind of music, but very popular in the band Journey. Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. Emmylou Harris, very sweet vocals, similar to mine. Janis Joplin. Now, Glenn Kellaway from the Basement is going to be so mad at Rolling Stone. Bruce Springsteen. Very, very good vocalist. Very good. So, Wilson Pickett, D'Angelo, Patti LaBelle, great talent. I don't see George Michael yet either. And like I said, Sly Stone, uh, Muddy Waters at 72. Roy Orbison, no, not at 71. One of the greatest singers of all time. For me personally, I don't even own a Roy Orbison CD. Not that I wouldn't want one. But for vocals, he should be in the top 10. Ronnie Spector. Rihanna. Dennis Brown. David Ruffin from The Temptations, great talent. Minnie Riperton. I'd say her name, then I'd pronounce it wrong and people would tease me. Robert Plant at 63, I don't think so. One of the greatest folk rock performances ever is Led Zeppelin 1. But, I mean, his whole career, even today. George Michael at 62 seems a bit low. Kate Bush at 60? Disagree with that. Howlin' Wolf? Lady Gaga? Brian Wilson at 57? Oh, I don't think so. It should be higher. Barry White? Tina Turner at 55? No, should be higher. Willie Nelson at 54? Mick Jagger at 52? Yeah, he's not the greatest singer, but once again, it's his personality, his character, and he could sing really, really well. And so, yeah, 52 is about right, at least for me. Sade. Joni Mitchell at 50? Should be higher. Rod Stewart at 49? Yep. Tony Braxton? Linda Ronstadt? Mavis Staples? Ella Fitzgerald? This isn't rock-based. It's for all music. So I think she was one of the greats of jazz. And what I've heard of her, I really liked. So I think she should be higher than 45. James Brown at 44? And where's Sly Stone? Teddy Pendergrass? Where's David Bowie? Etta James? Yep, he should be, 39. Curtis Mayfield? Van Morrison at 37? Maybe higher than that, especially for his early years. Kurt Cobain, I think it's a bit high, but he should definitely be in the top 100 for me. Dusty Springfield, Tom York, Radiohead, yep. Bessie Smith. Oh, Glenn Kellaway is in a rage right now. No, David Bowie, for me, right? And probably for millions of other people, he would be in my top 10, maybe in my top 5. Luther Vandross. Hank Williams, I agree with that at 30. Chaka Khan, great singer. Dolly Parton, 27. Paul McCartney is a genius at so many things, the instruments, but especially bass. For me, he's the best. He's number one. The range he's had throughout the years, he can sing anything. Heavy metal, Helter Skelter to the sweetest thing, Yesterday. What a joke. Rolling Stone sucks. Mary J. Blige. George Jones, yes. The great Smokey Robinson. Adele, yes. Not my kind of music, but obviously, what a great singer. And I don't see Whitney Houston yet either. Or Celine Dion, which I know she isn't on the list. And all the Celine Dion fans are just freaking out, man. And she should be, rightfully. It's not my kind of music, but the girl could sing. Yeah, the great Nina Simone. Marvin Gaye, yeah. Frank Sinatra. Elvis Presley at 17. No, he should be in the top 10 at least. These stupid ads. Prince at 16. Now, I love Bob Dylan. And I think even maybe Glenn Kellaway from The Basement would agree with that. And, the big Bob Dylan fans might too. But for me, once again, the guy, for most people, he can't sing. Oh, he's horrible. But for me, he can sing. He's got, character in his voice. But he wouldn't be in my top. He wouldn't even be in my top 50. Freddie Mercury at 14 is way, way, way too low. Patsy Cline. I'm going to cry. John Lennon, he should be in the top 5. He should be probably right there with Paul McCartney and David Bowie and Russell Mael of Sparks. Little Richard. Yeah. Al Green. Otis Redding. Beyonce. I've never really heard her. I don't think I want to. The great Stevie Wonder. The great Ray Charles. Yes. Not my kind of singer, I'm sorry. Billie Holiday, the great jazz singer. Sam Cooke. Whitney Houston at number 2. Once again, not my kind of music, but who doesn't think that I Will Always Love You, even though it was way overplayed on the radio? The first time I heard that, the first time other people heard that, one of the greatest vocal performances ever. So respect to Whitney Houston. Who is number 1? So Celine Dion didn't make the list. There's so many great singers that didn't make the list. George Harrison. Who's number 1? Sting. I don't think I saw Sting on the list. Okay, Aretha Franklin. Yeah, I could see that. But, on my list, I would have Paul McCartney at number 1, John Lennon at number 2, Russell Mael of Sparks, David Bowie, Captain Beefheart. Yeah, where's Captain Beefheart on the list? The guy could really sing. So that's it. It's, they do this, and of course they know when they're doing this, they're gonna, maybe they leave somebody like Celine Dion off the list just to cause a controversy and have you go to their website and go through all of these stupid ads. But yeah, it's everybody's entitled to their opinion, and including Rolling Stone and whoever the person was that put this together. But definitely, let me know in the comments section below which singers are missing from this list. And it doesn't have to be rock based, but one of them that just came to my mind doing this was Sly Stone. I thought he had such a talent and a great singer. Jim Morrison. Was he on the list? I forget. If he was, it was a long time ago. 10 minutes ago. So yeah, that's it. I would love your thoughts on the Rolling Stones top 200 singers of all time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Really looking forward to the comments. Bye. I'm not in a good mood.